So I'm reading this book called Marriages God Did Not Put Together, and I think it was like further in the chapters when I want to say like around chapter maybe 12 or so. I think he was talking about emotional dependency and how emotional dependency basically weakens discernment. I'm gonna read it off of my notes and what I put down, right? I'm going to read it exactly how it was stated. It says, emotional dependency weakens discernment in a very serious way. Their ability to see clearly is compromised, minimizing red flags and silence convictions. Fear to lose the person they are attached to. Just like it says in Jeremiah 17:5. Of course, we're going to paraphrase that. Um, Idolatry begins to move your heart away from God. Compromise feels like discernment, but leads them away from convictions. Emotional dependency is often driven by what? Fear. And fear, as we know in the word, is not made perfect in love. So distorting the definition, it also distorts the definition of love. Attachment is labeled as love. Need is labeled as commitment. Fear is labeled as loyalty. And obedience feels more painful than compromise. Being completed in God and not others is what they feel. So for example, Colossians 2:10 reminds us that like we're basically already completed in Christ. And I related to this chapter more than anything because I am in an extremely painful season of my life right now where I have to consecrate from my marriage, my spouse, my family. And it is painful. Can I be honest? I want to say the most challenging pills to swallow is noticing that there's an emotional attachment that could potentially have been ungodly from the beginning. I know, I get it. Why would you say that, Shanine? You guys look like you're a happy family. You guys look like you're in love. You know, let me just say that the warfare has been before we got married and said I do. However, um, it amplified once we said I do and became into covenant. And I think the biggest thing that I'm learning with this book is that oftentimes the red flags are there that we see, right? But a lot of times we begin getting so emotionally attached to a person that we miss all of the red flags, like literally all of them. And we feel like, okay, well, things will work out, God will bless it, all the things. Listen, that's possible if you're in righteous standing with God. For my situation, for my case, if I could be fully transparent here, because it's only going to help you, you know, our foundation was already rocky. It wasn't built on rock, it was built on a sand. Why? Because it was a sexual sin that entered the picture. And I think in this generation and in this world, we don't put enough emphasis on sexual sin and fornication, sex outside of marriage. That's exactly what fornication and sexual sin is. Sexual immorality, that's what it is. Any time you are having sex outside of marriage, that's sexual immorality. So we don't put enough emphasis on it. And I think, like, if I'm honest, like I had the understanding of, okay, this is not right to do, and I'm going to try to sustain from this. However, the devil also sends, you know, what you'll be tempted with, what you know you really like, all the things he knows. He studies you. He studies you more than you study you. I say all that to say, I believe the enemy sent exactly my image of what I desired in my heart. And the Bible also says that no man should ever say that God tempted them. You're not tempted by God because God doesn't need to tempt man. It's our own heart and our own selfish desires that we want and that we also put above God, which is idolization, that causes us to sin and have, put on that sinful nature, that garment, right? So I say all that to say, and hopefully you tracking what I'm saying, that I I fell, and I mean, the man is fine, I tell you. Oh, he's fine like wine. But yeah, that messed me up bad, because then it became a repetitive cycle, something that I wasn't used to doing, or something that I outgrew for a period of time. I want to say I was celibate on this road of celibacy for like 2 something years.